There is a reel you talked about where Dr. Ambedkar denied calling Mahatma Gandhi as Mahatma,
हाँ हाँ
and
हाँ
you talked about it.
हाँ
ठीक है later, but he somewhere wrote on the book कि he's a Mahatma. You agree to it? What is your view on
So
that?
उन्होंने जो बुक में लिखा था that was right after the Pune Pact.
हाँ
हाँ
नहीं, that was before Pune Pact.
okay, that was before Pune Pact. जो
And
इंटरव्यू
after
है
the Pune Pact,
हाँ
he referred to him as Mahatma.
Sure.
This is what see मैं ना यार मुझे ना इंटरनेट के ऊपर ना साला विश्वास नहीं होता. I'll be very honest on this. मुझे exact but I just want to know your view on this. What do you feel of Mahatma Gandhi on all the things you have read? And may I'll give my gist as well.
My understanding is that during that time जो इंडिपेंडेंस मूवमेंट्स हो रहे थे वर्ल्ड वाइड हाँ वन ऑफ द की स्ट्रीम्स ऑफ थॉट वाज द सोशलिस्ट कम्युनिस्ट भगत सिंह जैसे लोग थे नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस जैसे लोग थे यही लोग बहुत सारे कंट्रीज में आ रहे थे जैसे माओ ज़ेडोंग वाज आल्सो काइंड ऑफ लाइक दैट ओनली दे वर रेवोल्यूशनरी लीडर्स हम लड़के लेंगे ये लड़के लेंगे वाला जो बात है इफ ऑल द रेवोल्यूशनरीज लड़के लेंगे वाला आइडियोलॉजी में आते हैं इट विल बी अ बिग प्रॉब्लम फॉर द ब्रिटिश और द कॉलोनियल पावर्स हाँ they wanted to construct an alternate ideology of independence जहाँ पे peaceful independence की बातें हो रही हैं तो मेरा ऐसा मानना है that they might have artificially highlighted Gandhi as an alternate mode of independent struggle तो ये जैसे अफ्रीका में बहुत कॉलोनीज थे if वो कॉलोनीज were inspired by say सुभाष चंद्र बोस और माओ वो लोग हथियार उठा लेते that will be a big problem instead they said no आप independent struggle करो आप गांधी जैसे independent struggle करो so that's easy to deal with right
yeah, just
so it was in my opinion in my view a very constructed approach by the British planned approach to highlight a non-violent kind of independence approach because it will be easier for them to deal with it because उनके तरफ से देखो that will make perfect sense right नॉन वायलेंस करना है सत्याग्रह करना है रोड पे बैठ जाना है नो डिस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ एनीथिंग
but that wouldn't bring you in my view that wouldn't bring you independence.
म्यांमार को क्यों इंडिपेंडेंस मिला उन्होंने क्या किया
भाई because of they got bored मुझे ऐसा लगता है जब मैं
exactly the point अगर उनको देना ही था सभी को दे रहे थे
यार मैं तुम्हें एक चीज बताता हूँ this is many people would comment on this कि यार तुम पढ़ नहीं रहे हो this is what I read and I might be little less in knowledge on this so जितना रिसोर्सेज मिलना था ना म्यांमार से वो हो चुका था ठीक है now they were wasting time
you can say the same with India also
हाँ नहीं but
they got bored so they left and they wanted to punish us before leaving so they partitioned the country
and they're still living in our brain तो अभी भी इंडिया पाकिस्तान का जो चीज चल रहा है और तुम्हारा हिंदू मुस्लिम चल रहा है they are still winning to be honest तो मेरे को I wanted to know your view on as Mahatma Gandhi कि as a leader do you feel that he was a freedom fighter?
I mean like the way you want it depends on how you would define one fighter मतलब आप fighting के बारे में बात कर रहे हो तो probably not but by definition that even Dr. Ambedkar wouldn't be right fighting के बारे में हाँ that only Subhash Chandra Bose would be like fighter but if you're talking about it in a more broad sense yeah I mean everyone is in some sense right
and what do you feel of Nehru?
Nehru देखो freedom struggle में the thing is Gandhi and Nehru I think Nehru is a very important moderating approach between someone like an Ambedkar and someone like a Gandhi हाँ गांधी का जो हिंदू स्वराज एंड ऑल है ही टॉक्स अबाउट रूरल इंडिया जो विलेज वाला ये सिस्टम फॉर हिम द विलेज वाज द की आइडियल यूनिट ऑफ इंडिया अंबेडकर वाज अगेंस्ट इट बिकॉज़ विलेजेस वेयर कास्ट का सबसे ज्यादा होता है बिकॉज़ विलेज में सब लोग कम्युनिटी बना के रहते हैं कम्युनिटी कास्ट के बेसिस पे होता है और हम तो दलित तो खत्म ही है एटलीस्ट अर्बन एरियाज में थोड़ा पढ़े लिखे हैं थोड़ा कॉस्मोपॉलिटन ये हो जाता है तो वो कास्ट उतना बाहर नहीं आता तो दैट इज बेटर कंपेयर टू द विलेज and this route of urbanization and education is the kind of way out from the caste is what Dr. Ambedkar believed which is right compared to staying in the village and reforming it now ये दोनों के बीच में somewhere in middle somewhere see the thing is you'll have to understand partition happened fresh and you had someone like Dr. Ambedkar who again he did great things for women for Dalits for Adivasis and everything absolutely agreeing there but in many instances he was a radical he was the one who said you know I was born a Hindu wouldn't die one in from his context from his viewpoint I agree with him but you have to understand that ये देश अभी बटा हुआ है you don't want one more tension where you can't say कि you know what I will alienate all Hindus because even during that time majority of the Dalits themselves were Hindus
I love you for saying this, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fact.
It's a fact.
Yeah. So you cannot bring in that saying, "Abhi hum sab Buddhist ban jayenge," and like, you know. So yeah, you will get one more partition or one more split. You don't want more tension. You don't want more tension, right? We have recently split. We are a fresh country, and every Western country is saying कि ये तो टूटना ही टूटना. India won't stay together forever. होना ही होना, इनका स्प्लिट ही हो जाना है तो टूट जाएंगे. इतने डाइवर्स कोई कंट्री हो ही कैसा सकता है? ये तो balkanization हो जाएगा. यूगोस्लेविया टूट गया, इंडिया भी टूट जाएगा, and everyone had their bets on it. At that time, more than a radical voice, you need a moderating voice. थोड़ा सबको थोड़ा साथ में रह के चल पाए, and that was Nehru. हम नेहरू को अभी इतने लोग 10 गालियां देते हैं, but by Nehru was very important because he was the one who in some way understood the impulses of the right, of the Hindu high upper caste here, because he himself was one, and he also related with people like Dr. Ambedkar and all because he was also a Western educated liberal. हाँ, he went to those top colleges, वो अपने वहाँ के Western civil society में रह चुके हैं. He knows all the radical arguments and all. So he was that moderating voice. Hindu Code Bill का time आया था when Dr. Ambedkar wanted to push it hard, whereas and the conservative Hindus were not agreeing. The only person who could like balance the two was Nehru. And he was the one who actively sided with Ambedkar because electorally speaking, Ambedkar and his party did not have the numbers, right? It was Nehru who actually helped him.
And are you aware that Mahatma Gandhi actually pushed Nehru to make Dr. B.R. Ambedkar the first law minister?
Yeah. Even
because he recognized that no one was that educated in law as compared to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar at that time.
And also the symbolic thing that, you know what, the Dalit community के जो grievance है, the pain is real. Let us make sure we include someone from that. These people don't feel excluded. And उनके empowerment के लिए, if there's anyone as adamant to fight, it's Dr. Ambedkar. Right. But Nehru was a very key figure in this whole tension. If instead of Nehru we had someone else, probably India wouldn't be India.
If you had to, it cannot be done. I'm asking a very stupid question. If you had to replace Nehru with anyone, who could be the first Prime Minister of India?
Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose wouldn't have a democracy. It would be Turkey ka Ataturk ka model.
It would be more of like an what do you call that, aristocrat thing?
No. Ataturk jo hai, the founding father of Turkey, modern Turkey. Him and Subhash Chandra Bose had multiple, they were communicating and they were aware of each other's ideas and both admired each other. And Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose wanted a similar sort of plan for India, where the thing is, democracy jo hai, democracy for it to actually work, you need educated voters. People who actually know what they're voting for. And Ataturk in Turkey was of the opinion that देखो, we haven't reached that point yet. हम अभी freshly independent हुए हैं. Let us have a proper dictatorship. And he was a dictator himself. He said, मैं खुद dictator हूँ. I will lead it for the 10-15 years, whatever be. I will set the conditions right, and then we'll have democracy. And he was the only dictator in the world who willfully gave up his dictatorship and started democracy. And ऐसा conviction अगर इंडिया में कोई लीडर के पास है और ऐसा पावर है, that is Subhash Chandra Bose. Because
what do you think of Vallabhbhai Patel? Because he was given the opportunity to merge lot of, जब India divide हुआ तब बहुत सारी states, I'll not call it states.
Yeah. Princely state जो
princely थे सारा वो अलग थे. It was his responsibility to bring them together. And most of the contradiction is कि कश्मीर का जो हिस्सा है that was given to
वल्लभभाई पटेल and अम्बेडकर की नहीं बनती थी ना. Vallabhbhai Patel is more son of the soil kind of a figure.
Yes.
Whereas Nehru is more of that intellectual, Western educated kind of a figure. And he was context ke liye, he was
right.
And also from a global point of view, from a diplomacy point of view, going to foreign conferences and giving speeches, and creating a good image, he was the perfect figure for that. Good looking, knows how to speak, knows how to woo women.
Yeah. Do you think